Hello. I'm continuing work on my big puddle painting. And yeah, I was telling you last time that I'm going to put leaves around in here. So make it look like leaves fell on this sidewalk. And my only decision now was to make what kind of trees. And I'm thinking of, like, in the background, there's going to be a big pine tree here that's showing. And then a bunch of little trees that have colored leaves. And maybe some birch in this area. And maybe another pine over here. But this is like the sun area. That's, you'll be able to see through some branches. So that's the idea. I don't know if it will stay the idea as things go on here, but that's the idea for now. So I'm just working on that, making this bright area a little bigger. I put some sky in there. Last time I whited this whole thing out, but since then I put some sky in. And now I'm just kind of putting some of the white back in. It's not going to be completely white. Some of the blue will still show through. But I think that will just make it look like clouds are there. Not sure, but that's the hope. So that's what I'm doing right now. I had my group therapy today, DBT. And what we talked about was mostly is and what's the project for this coming week is to really work at being in the moment and focusing your time and efforts on what's going on right now and right here. So that's what I'm doing basically. There were upsetting things on Facebook today. Political things that upset me. And I didn't respond to them, but still upset me. And so right now I don't want to think about that. So I'm doing this instead of thinking about that. Okay, so yeah. When you look in the sky, you're not going to see a perfect thing like this here. But if you were looking and you saw trees reflecting in a puddle and you saw the sky reflecting in a puddle, I think you'd see a bright area like this. And so while I work on this part, this is what I'm going to do. Put it upside down. So it looks like more like sky to me in the sun. So that's a little more helpful to put it upside down. And then also I can see better like what trees are going to come up. So here it's going to be just a scenery. And I got to be mindful of what can't be seen with the mud here too. So yeah. So yeah, I was talking about being mindful. So mindful is right now and right here. And right now and right here, I'm just focusing on this painting. So I think I just speed up the rest of what I'm doing here. I've mostly got all the colors on and a good kind of lacquering of this super gloss Mod Podge on there. And I put one layer here of this matted Mod Podge. And now I'm going to try this glue stick to glue on some flowers, or sorry, leaves. I've been pressing them in here. It's my Bible Mom and Dad got me several years ago. And looks like the leaves have, some of them have lost their color, but not all of them. And I'm going to like repaint the colors back on some of them. So I'm gonna get to it here. And these are pretty crispy. Gonna just kind of put where I want them. Oops, you can still see. I want one there, and here, one there. This is some flowers that I pressed in there, and just break some of them off. Yeah, I'm just going to put them kind of where I want to glue them. And so the yellow one going to be kind of on top of that. This one, when I got it, it was more red. It looks red in the video, but to me it's like purpley red. This one came from the same plant. I think here, because these are closer to the ground, these little leaf ones. And then like these ones, they fall, you know, can fall anywhere. So I'll just put it there. And these come from smaller bushes as well. So kind of there. I like that this one, I'm going to show you, still has green in it when it first started to change. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to glue those in right there. And of course I have other leaves that I'm also going to put in here that have been pressed. Not in the Bible, but I pressed them differently. Okay, move that out of the way. And let's start sticking these on. Right there. The Mod Podge really will stick them all the way down. Just, oh yeah, that's the reason I don't want to too much rub them because half of it will come off on the rubbing of it. Just putting it right on the board seems like a better idea. Never done it this way, so I bloody well hope that it works. I've been watching these videos of a man in Europe who does cleanings, and he does some renovating people's homes, and I know it's pretty cool to watch. He does them for free, of course. I like watching shows like that when people can give back to the community, like, and they give their time and do something. He mostly works doing things for seniors, and I just think that's so cool. Okay. So, like, most of my painting is done here, but I am going to go over these leaves as well to brighten their colors up after the Mod Podge settles. And now I'm going to just roll some on here.